In the last episode, we got the engine started and the fork straightened. While putting on a new set of fairings, we ran into a new problem. Can we finish the S1000RR today? Houston, we have a problem. To straighten the bent subframe, we will do some prep work by removing the seat lock, the electrical tray, and the fuel tank. To get to the fuel tank, we have to remove the rest of the fairing with a T25. Remove two 13mm bolts on the sides of the fuel tank. Unhook the front and pull out the vent hoses. Remove the long 10mm bolt in the rear. Press the tab to release the fuel line and unplug two electrical connectors. We are back from a subframe correction at GP frame and wheel. Let's reinstall the fuel tank in reverse order and get ready for that final assembly. The underseat tray are now lining up perfectly and the S1000RR is ready to accept a new set of fairings. Shout out to Apex Motor for hooking up the fairing set. If you're in the Sacramento-Davis area, come to Apex Motor for all your motorcycle needs. Now let's assemble the S1000RR. There are two types of clips. Use the wider one in the tail section. Remember, the fuel tank is dented by bars of steel. Since aluminum tanks can be pulled like steel tanks, we'll take the easy way out and cover it up. Perhaps the most visually striking feature of the 2025 S1000RR is the winglets, which are actually assembled from 6 different pieces. Insert U-nuts and pre-drill to speed up the process. Let's test fit the body panels. The right side has no obstructions, but the left side needs to have the old frame sliders removed. The 2025 model year uses an offset design for frame sliders. This is also a good time to relieve tension on the frame from the crash. I went with the Ohlins Steering Damper because it's only $100 more than the OEM ZF replacement and honestly feels much higher quality. Just follow the provided instructions and mount it on the bike with blue Loctite. Torque the frame bolts to 19 Nm, torque the lower triple bolts to 25 Nm. Turn your handlebars left to right to make sure there are enough clearance, and torque clamp bolts to 6 Newton meters. We have to extract a couple of bolts for the front panel bracket. BMW uses aluminum bolts so they snap right off. Insert the air duct and headlight bracket. I don't recommend reusing these bolts. You can replace them with M6x16 flange bolts and use Loctite. Torque to 8 Newton meters. Install the horn above the right headlight. These ESA connectors are different from each other. Try the other plug if it doesn't fit. Remember to secure the brake lines to the lower triple tree. This is important. Check and refill coolant. If you're using BMW coolant, it's 1:1 ratio with distilled water. Some coolant is pre-diluted, so make sure you read the label. Make sure to use long shoulder bolts on any holes with a rubber grommet. One last note, these red inserts help to align the front fender and to channel cool air into the brakes. The S1000RR is almost complete. There are just a few more steps of bureaucracy in the state of California to register salvage title vehicles. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe for the next and final episode of the S1000RR Rebuild Series. I'm your host Kong Wen and I'll see you next time with something amazing.